getting revved up and anxious for kickoff in this one. Today, an in-state clash between two teams from the state of Ohio, and here, football is important, and beating an in-state rival carries a little more weight. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Akron Zips. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Toledo's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Gleason. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Rockets line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Akron's offense will go to work for the first time. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Makes the grab. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. And the Zips will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Finds the tight end. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Gonna look downfield again. Gonna throw it over the top of the D. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Akron!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with the final 30 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Rockets have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking for a man. It's Gleason. He's got an open man. And he'll have enough for the 1st down at the 42. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
The Rockets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the big fella. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. It'll be 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. And the Rockets will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. They'll run the screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Makes the catch. It's Adams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The Zips are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the run, it's Gant. Breaks into the open. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll keep it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The play action fake. Fakes the grab on the left. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Zips line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And here comes the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Gleason. Gets it to him on the screen. Oh, what a caught! Still making moves. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the 1st down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers.
No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Makes the grab down the left side. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal. But instead, they get a massive play, and now all of a sudden they're thinking touchdown here, 1st and goal.
keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point splits the uprights. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Zips take over in Akron, ready to get that offense to work. A quick pass to the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. Dropping back, it's Finley. Pocket breaking down. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Quarterbacks and receivers have got to be on the same page with respect to hot routes and sight adjustments. And those always happen when DBs come blitzing and they come running free like that. You can't put that one on the offensive line. That's on the QB and his receiver not being on the same page.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. Fair catch just inside the 40. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Rudolph. He snagged him, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Fires on the run. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Rockets are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying play action. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
And the Rockets will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Signal goes into the air, and he makes the fair catch at the 10. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Back to pass, it's Finley. Finds his man, it's Polk. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a 1st down at the 23. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab. Stopped at the 43 after the 15-yard pickup.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
The Zips come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. That's caught. It's Walker. Caught, and he's close to a 1st down on the nice pickup there. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Polk. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Adams. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw again. It's complete on the right side. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Zips with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. He's knocked down a couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the first down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Doesn't have a straight-on shot here. He'll kick it from the left hash and 39 yards out. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Christian. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires to the big fella.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
Looking to throw, it's Gleason. He's got his man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Toledo. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the glass bowl.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with accuracy.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Looking to throw. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Man, this is exactly what you needed to see from this defense to start the second half. If you're down, you got to create some momentum. You got to get your offense a little bit excited. Nice job creating the sack. Perfect start to the second half for this defense.
They gave up the sack on first down. Now it's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Caught in the backfield. It's Polk. Oh, he's got some space. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Zips will punt it away on 4th down. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. RPO complete to open the drive. Still on his feet at the 45. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Rockets just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back to throw, it's Gleason. Tosses it incomplete.
Yeah, and that was good defense again, and unfortunately we've been saying that all game long. Really, really good defense, or, listen, you can spin on the other side. This offense has really been bad.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Rockets have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Going for 6. Touchdown, Rockets! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Timing and better execution, that is just what a quarterback and wide receiver need.
And it's timing, it's route running, right? You got to be precise. You got to know exactly what yard you're running to. The quarterback receiver on the same page. That's why you get the touchdown.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Zips take over at Akron, ready to get that offense to work. They'll run the counter. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. And the Zips can really attack on this 2nd and short. This time the defense was ready and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. The Zips will bring the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't hold on. He had him right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Pulls it on the bootleg fake. Grabbed behind the line. It's Trainer.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball. The Rockets will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Back to throw, it's Finley. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Card in the backfield, it's Gant. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. When you've already sent your punter out 4 times, at least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much-appreciated lifeline. From the gun, the running back has it. And they just can't square him up, and he gets down to the 36. And the Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. Grab near the sticks. It's Rudolph. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. They'll leave it with him. They get him stopped at the 26, but not before he picks up 5 yards. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. The Rockets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They'll play it safe and try for 3. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 7 here in the 3rd quarter.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll bring it back looking for help. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. The give to the back. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. He'll pull it on the read. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving, keep the sticks rolling.
A strike downfield. It's a seam wide open. Running inside the 20. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down in the 26. The Rockets offense is back on the field. Wants to throw. It's Gleason. Such great awareness along the sideline and the ability to get that foot down for the catch.
On the play.
Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Wants to fire on second down. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Got a man, it's Rudolph. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got
enough space. Touchdown, Toledo. They've got the lead here in the fourth. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Akron has it back, ready to send that offense back onto the field. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Complete in the middle. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Excellent throw by the quarterback. Found the window between the zones and then delivered the ball on time.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Finley. Snagged in the middle. It's Newell. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Second down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. And the Zips come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Polk. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Zips are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. In search of that tying touchdown. They've moved the chains a couple of times. It's 1st and 10 again. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. Backed up now here, 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Catch in the middle. It's Newell.
And this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get first downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. A first down run on the doorstep. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to get it in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. If they can get it into the end. Going for the goal line. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Akron.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And they are a mere extra point away from tying this game. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. They put together an 81-yard drive. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Here's the handoff. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. Now the play fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Holly. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quarterback on the keeper. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
36. On to kick it away.
They booted away on 4th down. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. Back to pass, it's Finley. Fires to the tight end. They get the timeout called, 11 seconds remaining to play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. 4 quarters not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these 2 teams is the most mature, who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime, and just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Stop is made, but he picks up 4 yards down to the 21-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Gant. There he goes. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. And the Zips have it with a 1st and 10. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Power football with the run. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. 3rd and long, and they love to pick it up, but they also need to stay in position for a field goal try. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Zips. They take the lead here in overtime.
Man, really nice job attacking the middle of the field. You see those safeties, man, I want to split them. He splits it right down the middle, throws that post right on the numbers, catches the ball in the end zone, touchdown.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
That makes the score 31-31.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's Gleason. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! They got it in, and now an extra point away from the tie.
Obviously very hard to complete passes this area of the field. Nice execution. Now you're down by 1, and now you got to make the decision. Are we going to go for it and try to end the game right here and put this game in our offense's hands? What do you think?
And that's why I love having the ball second, because I get the opportunity to do this. I knew they scored a touchdown. We scored a touchdown. Now, do I want to go for the win, or do I want to continue this game on? It's so nice to have the ball second.
And he puts through the extra point. One extra period didn't get it done, and we start the second OT. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Setting up the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Rockets with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Using his legs, it's Traina fighting off the defender. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. They need a yard on 3rd down in this opening drive of the extra period. Caught in the backfield, it's Rudolph. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Defense will call a timeout. They got a peek at the formation, want to make sure they're in the right call on this big down here in overtime. Never a doubt. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
And I know this offense, man, they're glad they just got that 3, and he drilled it. But, man, you get the ball first, you want to go down and put pressure on the other side and score that touchdown. Now their defense going to have to come out and make sure they keep them out of the end zone, or else they're going to lose this football game.
Finds a little space. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Zips look to do some damage in the red zone. Right back to the well. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Dropping back, it's Finley. He caught it, and he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2. 1st and goal and a touchdown will win it. They'll go to the air. A game winner! What a finish in double overtime with the touchdown! This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.